Hello, all. Today we'll be doing another important topic of human resource management, that is selection process. We've already done the recruitment process, which includes attracting good resume to your organization. We can say that organization, it has very important role uh, in it has got very important role to attract good human resource to it. Good people will be applying to your organization only when it has good image in the market, and the image will be made uh, out of your policies that you're adopting, then the working condition, then overall quality of professional life, and the work life balance, and so many other things. So it is actually all the processes of HR, they are interrelated with each other. When we have good working conditions, good quality of professional life for your employees, then the retention increases. And when the retention increases, then the HR turnover decreases. And when the HR turnover decreases, we do not have much of need for recruitment process unless we go for diversification or market extension. So in this way we say that it plays a very important role. Now, selection process. Selection refers to the process by which the qualified applicants are selected by means of various tests in predetermined numbers out of large number of applicants. What has happened in our last classes, we have studied that through recruitment process, people, they apply to your organization. Now, suppose we have vacancies for two sales personnels, okay, and we have received around 50 resume for the same. So now the beauty of the work is that you have to pick the right candidate who can be suitable for the job. Out of those 50, you have to screen them few so that they may go to the next round, and then you'll be able to select the right person for the right job. Now, selection, moreover, it depends upon a lot of things. More predominantly, it depends upon the objective of the organization and the work the employee is supposed to perform when he is recruited. So many a time students, they get very disheartened, like they have applied for the job, but they did not get a call for the second interview, or the resume did not go forward. But I always tell them that there is nothing to worry about, because it is not that you are lacking in something, it is just that the right fit is not there. Your personality, your resume does not fit in the requirement of the organization. So therefore, the selection process, when the HR people, they do the selection process, they keep in mind the kind of personality they are looking for in the organization. Okay, so what do we do after we receive resumes? Then we actually select them, and the selection criteria, it varies from one organization to other. This we'll do in our coming classes. We may say that recruitment is a positive process, okay, and selection is a negative process. Under it, an effort is made to reduce the number of applicants. In recruitment, as we discussed, we are attracting employees to apply in our organization. So the more the employees apply, the process is considered to be successful. Okay, so it's a positive thing. Very good. But in selection, what are we doing? We are actually eliminating few of the resumes. Okay, so therefore we say that it is like cutting down. We are bringing the number to the right figure, so that we are able to select the right person from them. Okay, So therefore selection is considered to be a negative process. Selection can be defined as a process in which a candidate for employment are divided into two classes. Okay, we'll have two groups of people. Like I give you example, we have opening of two sales personnels and we have received 50 resume for the same. So we will be dividing these 50 resume into two parts. One part will be those who are qualified or who can be considered for the job, and the other part will be those who may be qualified but cannot be considered for the job. Okay, like you may get highly qualified people applying, okay, but it is not as advisable because we have to strike the right job specification and job description, and that we have to look into the candidate. Okay, so in selection process, this is what we do. We divide the lot into two category: those who would be going forward, and the other will be those who would be dropping out from this stage only. We can say that selection process, this is not the universally accepted process, but it is one of them. Like every company has got different way of selection, but one thing is for sure, you all should be rest assured that no company will take you without having a face to face interaction. Few companies they go for written test, few companies they go for GD, few companies they go for technical interviews, few companies they go for HR interview followed by technical interview. So they have their own way of conducting the process, but every company needs to meet you in person because they want to see what kind of personality is joining their organization. It is not just the paper who can suggest. Okay, like here I can read like you've got 80% in manage in MBA, and you were so good in all other activities, everything, but I actually need to see you in person, only then I'll be able to offer you a job. Okay, so preliminary interview, then is the uh, receiving applicants. Okay, then selection test, then employment interview, then medical examination, then reference check, final selection or appointment letters. Okay, so this is one of the way of conducting the selection process. Now like the government sector and public sector, they also vary in their selection procedure. The defense sector, it varies in selection procedure. It has got a very exhaustive selection procedure. Like it is not just that if you crack the exam and then you are in, it is not like that. Okay, many a times people they do not get along when they face the psychometric test or the personality analysis test. They do not get through it, so the selection is stopped. Okay, like we can say in UPSC examination, if you've cleared prelims, if you've cleared mains, but then there is an interview which is conducted in front of there is a panel interview that you have to appear for, and only then you will be selected, the final selection. It is not just the brain that will help you to crack UPSC exam, it is your overall personality. And you know, in that panel there are different people sitting out there. There is one subject expert, there is one person who is expert in the current affairs, then there is one psychologist who is just sitting there and observing you, and accordingly they decide whether you are ready for the challenges and the work profile which is in store for you in future. Okay, so my point of stress is selection process is a very very delicate and very very important work of an HR person, because this is going to actually pave a professional life for the person who has applied. So if you make wrong selection, you will have to pay a heavy price for that, and if you make the right decision, then you will have a lot of positive impact of it in future. Okay, so going through the table once again: preliminary interview, then receiving applications, then selection test, employment interview, medical examination, reference check, final selection, and appointment letter. So in this way the whole selection procedure happens. Okay, now we'll continue in our next session. Thank you so much.